Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. All right, so today is the beginning of a new week and I want to show you guys how I get high probability pairs to trade for the week. All right, so once the day for the new week starts, I quickly go to the weekly time frame and I look at what how the market closed in the previous weeks and the previous week. All right, so I'm on the volatility 50 index right now. So what I'll be looking at for is to see if the market is actually on a support zone or on a resistance zone, and if there's been some kind of displacement, like market has been moving so fast while when it got to that zone, or the movement was the market was struggling to get there. Then from there you can easily know what the market will possibly do, all right, in the current week. So for now, as you're looking at what we have on the screen, you can see the market is actually on a support zone. The market closed on a support trend, a positive trend line, and although what we have here right here on the chart, we have these two highs. This is the first high, this is the second high, creating a double top right here. All right, so this is a double top, but we cannot just go ahead to take some sell trades because we've seen a double top. All right, there's a neckline right here because there's a neckline right here, you can see. Until the market is able to go below this neckline, then we will confirm, okay, the market is actually going to sell. All right, so let this be right here. I need to change this. I don't know why I changed this color to like using black. I don't want to feel it. All right, so you can see that. Then the next thing we want to do is to go down to a lower time frame. We go to the daily time frame to confirm our analysis, because from there we'll know where the market wants to go. Remember, on the weekly time frame we are seeing this on a support zone. The market is on a supportive trend line. Then on the daily time frame, what do we see? You can see the structure we're having here, guys. You can see that the market actually sold impulsively all these days. It was selling impulsively till it got to this point. We have the first bullish candlestick, it sold again, then it managed to get to this around this zone. You can see the candlestick, the sizes of candlesticks around here that indicated the weakness in the selling pressure of the market. You can see it, but then got to this zone. There's a strong zone here now. Then it sold again down, created a little low, one low at this point. The market created a little lower low at this point. So at this point, you can see that the market is in an impulsive correction. This is an impulsive move. Then this is an impulsive correction right here. So we are expecting the market to do what? To buy. At a certain point, the market will be buying. So there's a chance that this week the market will be buying, because we can easily join a trend line like something just like this. You can easily join a trend line just like this. But meanwhile, let me take this out for now. Let's go down to the daily time frame, to the 4 hourly time frame. Let's go to the 4 hourly time frame. And also, before we go, just check this. You can see this looks like a double bottom at this point. This looks like the first bottom. This looks like the second bottom. Then if that is going to be possible, then we'll be expecting the market to break above this zone here, which is a neckline, before you think of getting a buy trade with peace of mind. Yes, all right, if you want to trade on the daily time frame. But if we go down to the 4 hourly time frame, guys, you see we also have another double bottom right here. There is another double bottom right here. See the first bottom here, and this is the second bottom here. That confirms the buying possibility for this particular pair. Then there's a neckline right here to consider. All right, so if the market gets to this neckline, then there's a chance it can break above it, then close above, you continue to buy. Mind you, it is in line with what you're seeing on the higher time frame. From the higher time frame, which is the weekly time frame, we are seeing that the market is resting on a support zone, which indicates it will be buying, right? Then on the daily time frame, you also see that the market is creating an impulsive correction, which indicates that the market want to change direction to the bullish side. All right, then it has a kind of a double bottom, which has not yet completely formed. On the 4 hourly time frame, we also have another double bottom right here that indicates the market will be buying. All right, you can see all those confluences add up to the fact that the market will be buying this week. All right, meanwhile, so you can also put a trend line just like something like this. Draw a trend line to confirm that there's a breakout, which the market will want to buying, which indicates the market will want to be buying. All right, so you can see this is our trend line here, and if you duplicate it, you'll see we have this. This is what we have been doing on this channel, and you know This works very well. All right. Okay, so you can see now that there was a breakout. The market came back to retest. The market broke out of this trend line. Guys, if you can be finding these kind of opportunities on this high time frame, like the 4 hourly time frame, like what we are seeing right here, it's an opportunity to make so much profit. Look at, the market was creating lower highs and lower lows after an impulsive buys. Then you see what happened. It consolidated here, then sold to this level, then finally broke out of this trend line. You can see, but it couldn't go up. Now, like what I said in my previous video, if you do not look out for this kind of stuff like these zones, you'll be going in losses if you do not notice them. You just discover there's a breakout and you enter a trade. No. All right, so you can see the market came here, and I believe you go to a lower time frame, you'll be seeing a double top right here, because the market bought to this level, sold, then bought again before it sold. There must be a double bottom, a double top here on a lower time frame, like the 1 hourly time frame or the 2 minutes time frame. So now we expect the market to now buy to this zone, break above it, close. Then we look for an opportunity to buy. Then this time around, the buys target, once you get the buys, get an entry, target this high. Just ensure you set your stop loss, target this high, because this zone here, because we expect the market to get here. You know, this is actually the key level, sorry, the neckline for the daily time frame. This is a neckline we drew for the double bottom we saw on the daily time frame. All right, so the market will most likely get here, then want to the little reversal before maybe going back, going to break above it. All right, so just take note of these things. So if we just this, and mind you, on this daily time, if you go to the weekly time frame, let me try to zoom in. It is not a must that when you find this opportunity, you need to hold a trade to buy up to this level here. You know, even if there is a chance that the market can buy up to this gap here, there's a fair value gap here. You understand? It doesn't mean that you must hold your trade that much. If you can just take a trade from where it currently is to maybe to where we have this fair value, no, sorry, this zone. This is the daily time frame, trend line, neckline. Sorry, we marked this zone, we marked on the daily time frame as our key level neckline. If you're able to take a trade from wherever it is, or maybe from after it broke above this zone, this neckline here, this 4 hourly time frame neckline. Let me go to the 4 hourly time frame. Okay, let's say you're able to enter the trade only after it has broken above this zone, then you get an entry, then you take the trade up to this level, guys. You'll be in so much profit. In fact, you can just rest for the week if you have a good account size and take multiple positions, because the minimum lot size, let's say you're entering the trade from here, the minimum lot size will give you, if you can patiently hold the trade up to this level, minimum lot size is giving you how much? This is about $66 per position with the minimum lot size. You understand? So let's say you have up to like 10 positions, there'll be over $600. So you can just watch out for another pair that can give you that. It doesn't mean that you just have to hold the trade for a whole 1 week because you saw the setup from the weekly time frame. All right, that's how to stay safe in the market. You don't need to be greedy, guys. All right, so even this one right here, what we have, let's just see what's happening here on the lower time frame, this V50 also. Let's go down to the 1 hourly time frame. Let's go to the 1 hourly time frame. All right, so on the 1 hourly time frame, okay, you can see I told you guys there will be a double bottom, a double top here. This must be a double top. You can see it here clearly. There was a double top here, and there was a neckline which the market broke and then sold. Now there's another movement here, guys. If you understand these things, it's very simple. Once you notice them on the chart, know that there's something is going to happen. All right, look at there were some consolidations right here. Let me zoom in a bit. All right, so you can see that there were some consolidations around here. Market then finally broke, came down, then went up again. It closed above this zone. It closed above this zone. It closed above this zone right there. All right, so after closing above, let me put a little horizontal line right there. Let's see it. You can see this was a zone that the market had been struggling to get above, and you'll see this better on the 15 minutes time frame. You can see how market struggled to buy above this zone. You see, each time it gets it was rejected. Finally, it broke above it and closed above it on the 1 hourly time frame. And you see, what would we expect? Is buys, guys. We are expecting market to buy. We are expecting the market to buy, and you can see it clearly here. You can see we're expecting the market to buy. So what is happening right now, even if this particular zone may want to return the market to this level, the market will still continue buying. We're expecting the market to buy up to this zone. So you can just find an entry around here and make some profit. Set your stop loss accordingly. All right, so let's say I'm entering the trade where the current price is, then I'm taking it to this neckline, the 4 hourly time frame neckline. This is about $20, guys, about $23 in position, per position. All right, with the minimum lot size. All right, so if you can be looking out for these opportunities, guys, you'll be so profitable. So in a week like this, once the week opens, you can just get a very perfect setup and then you are done. Just one setup, and then you keep your eye on that particular pair. Just ignore every other pairs to avoid distractions. Focus on that pair so that you'll be able to see when the market gets to where you want it to get to, your point of interest. Else, if you have so many pairs, if you're looking at so many pairs, analyzing them, trust me, there's a chance that you can miss opportunities. There's a very high chance you miss opportunities. All right, so for now, just look for an opportunity to enter the trade once you find it, and stick to the particular pair you've analyzed. Now let me just quickly go to one boom and crash pair too. Let me just quickly go to which pair should I even touch. Like, I've not done something on this. Let me look at one pair I've not really analyzed for a while. Just maybe boom 600. Let me see. All right, on the weekly time frame, let's see the weekly time frame. If there's an opportunity there at all, if there's no opportunity, we won't do anything. This is one of the new pairs on the reef. All right, I can't see anything right here. You know it's been bearish, so we don't know where its next support zone is. The only thing you will be doing if you want to consider this particular pair is just checking out for this the close of the previous week, and then low the lowest point of the previous week. Meanwhile, the market is bearish. Market is bearish, so you have to be careful. I wouldn't want to really analyze this particular pair to avoid confusions, because even if the market will buy, it may not really buy enough because it is totally bearish. It is a new pair. There is no previous support zone we are expecting it to get to. All right. Then even on the 4 hourly time frame, I think we might just find structures that will tell us to buy, but it is not too advisable because there is no breakout at all. There's no breakout. The breakout we had is just a small one. All right, so there's a chance the market can buy, but it's let's say you want to do a little scalp and you're out. So any pair you open and you feel not too comfortable about it, guys, you can just skip the pair. Check another pair. Let me check crash 500 on the weekly time frame. Oh, this one shows that it might be selling this week. This is what this one shows. All right, you can see the previous week, the way it closed, and the previous 2 weeks. You can see that the market closed with a very long week here, rejection here, there's another rejection, and it closed bearish. So what the market is doing now might just be a little buy so that it will continue selling. All right, so at this point, I would want to, let me just look for oh, so sorry for that. So you can see in this case, what we will do is to just look at the previous week's opening, which was this where we have the opening. And then, like I used to tell you, that's a support zone, and you can see market has been rejecting this zone previously. So what we want to do is to see if the market on getting to this zone is going to give us some form of indication is going to reverse, because we are expecting sales, right? So when you are expecting sales, then you look out for structures or shapes or patterns that indicate the market is actually going to sell. All right, so let's just look at that. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame and see. Okay, so on the daily time frame, I can see that the market actually created a kind of a correction. The market corrected. You can see these impulsive sales, the impulsive sales. Then all these ones were corrections. Then it sold and closed bearish yesterday at this point. So we are expecting the market to get to this zone and want to see some kind of reactions as it approaches the zone on a lower time frame. Let's see the 1 hourly time frame. If it gives us what we want, then we know we are going in for a sell trade. We're going in for a sell on 15 minutes time frame. This is what we have. Let's go back to the 1 hourly time frame. I think I can see a pattern there. I can see a pattern there. All right, so let's put this trend line like this, trend line like this. put the trend line there. All right, so now what I'm expecting the market to do, what I'm expecting the market would do is this. The market is actually buying because I can see there was another trend right here. I can see there was another smaller trend right here, and the market broke out of the trend and is now buying. All right, though this is enough to give you some good profit. This breakout is enough to give you some good profit. You can see the market broke out of this small trend and then it's buying, and it closed above the nearest resistance zone. All right, like this zone here, it closed above it because that's where you would have to consider. All right, so now we are expecting the market to buy and get to this zone. We're expecting the market to buy up to this zone here. So if the market buys up to this zone and then gives us, and mind you, you have to watch out if the market, as it approaches the zone, is creating some kind of impulsive corrections or strong lower highs and lower lows, then we know the market is actually going to sell. Once it gets here, it can even break above this black zone, this black line here, to target this trend line. Maybe on getting to this trend line, it will drop. Then you check the time frame, because you see the market break and close above this black line on the 15 minutes time frame, it'll make you feel the market is actually really going to buy. But it might be on the 1 minute time frame, the market has not yet closed. So maybe on getting to this trend line, it closed and drops a week, drops a week and close below here. So the market is actually going to sell. So you just watch out. If you're taking any short buy, make sure that you take your profit around this zone. If you see this kind of a setup and you want to take trades, make sure your profit is somewhere around here. The buy is actually going on. I didn't see on time I would have entered this trade. All right, so it's as simple as that. You can be doing this every opening of the week to see which pair has a very high probability. All you need is maybe just a single trade or two to make the profit you want. Now, like you see, I am just rushing over this crash 500 index. You can take your time to look for a pair that has the highest probability. You will see so many pairs with probabilities of giving you the profit you want, but you look for them with a very high probability and you stick to that one. Leave others, focus on that one. Wait for the market to give you the opportunity to enter the trades and make some profit, just like we've seen on this V50 index. Just like we've seen on the V50 index, you just wait, let the market give you the confirmation. All right, like now you can see what V50 is doing. It is most likely coming back to this trend, to this zone. If it comes back to retest this zone, then find an opportunity, enter your trade, and you make some profit. All right, so it is as simple as that. All right, so stick to this channel, share your thoughts in the comment section, like this video, and subscribe to this channel if you've not done that yet, guys. All right, see you in my next video. Stay blessed and peace out.